What's up, YouTube? I've been looking around on the internet for RC snowmobiles, and it seems to be like no one really has one that's legit, that looks like the realist. Like, obviously you have those like little shitty, the players rush you can buy from the stores or whatever, but those are shit. Like, I wanted to build one that's legit. Like, there's one guy out there that has a Snow Pro, but I don't know. It's whatever. That's one guy though, and you can't really buy those. Those are expensive as fuck. So I decided to build my own model, and first thing I built pretty much was the tunnel, and then from there I built the sliders because they're pretty complicated, and I tried to build them many times before and failed epically. But this time it's been a pretty good attempt. So here it is. I don't know if you can really see this. I'm filming it with a webcam, so. So this is obviously the back front shock arm, or back front shock arm. This is supposed to be the shock, but I don't have the shock right now. It's going to be 1/10 scale E-Revo Traxxas E-Revo shock. That's what I'm going to use for here. On the front, here's the front arm for the front back shock. And on this one I'll be using a 1/16 scale E-Revo shock. And then moving on to the back, I guess, right here. I don't know if you, this device right here allows me to move these bogey wheels forward or back for the correct tension on the track. So all I have to do is this nut right here, loosen it. Then there's a middle nut right here. There's two here. There's this one and there's this one right here. Loosen that off, which is loose right now. Then all I have to do is just slide this back like that, forward, back, and then just proceed to tighten this nut right there. Also this one right here, once it's locked in, it's not really going anywhere. So yes, this plate that allows me to adjust the bogey wheels will be black. The rest of the sliders will be red. I'm thinking about this part right here will probably be black as well. Yeah, so these would all be red. And I was thinking about maybe right along here a parallel slit just for looks, and then right here between the plate and this bolt right here, I was thinking about doing vertical slits or something like that to make it look well. Yeah, should make it look good though. Also, didn't show you this. The front right here, bogey wheels here. It was from like an old model train. Just use those. They're metal. They're nice. Yeah, but you're probably wondering why this is just straight out. I am gonna cut these down a little bit, then get strong plastic, like almost like Traxxas A-arms kind of plastic, and I'm gonna do like a little curve up. It goes up, and yeah, I'll screw it in twice, just like I did back here, right on these bolts, right? And yeah, that'll be my slider. So the sled I am building is I'm going for a 2014 Polaris Assault. So it's gonna be quite the project, but once it's done, hopefully it looks pretty nasty. Yeah, so it should look pretty good when it's done. But for the body, for like the actual body of the snowmobile, for all the panels, what I was thinking about doing was making the panels out of cardboard, because I have pretty good skill with cardboard. I've been building stuff since I was little. So what I was thinking about doing is taking my time building the panels like what I want them to look like out of cardboard, and then smush the cardboard pieces into clay, and then hopefully when that clay dries up, it's sandy enough to hold plastic. Because what I'm gonna do is basically once I smush it into the clay and it dries up, the clay, it's gonna be a mold pretty much. So I'm gonna get plastic around the house, or junk plastic, get a welding torch, melt all the plastic down into the mold, and then once it dries up, chip away at the clay or break it apart, which because it'll be really fragile to break it apart. And then I'll have my plastic pieces. Then from there I'll go and paint it, put the graphic kit on, and blah blah blah, stuff like that. But yeah, until another update, see you later.